When it comes to these inconsistencies in the data in climate science, such as NASA putting out the statistic that the average temperature of the Earth is 15 degrees Celsius, whereas the average temperature both day and night for the Sahara Desert is 13 degrees Celsius, you come across these things which just make no sense at all and that seem obviously wrong. And you get people on the internet who will argue tooth and nail, it seems, for something which is an obvious flaw in measurement or whatever. They've been, I don't know, pointing a laser thermometer for a satellite, using very sophisticated, up-to-date instruments at the planet and getting a reading from inside its crust or something. I don't know exactly. But yeah, when it comes to this stuff, I mean, it does make you question the whole of science in general. It makes you question just how expert, wise, intelligent, and so on the experts really are. And when you start putting out ideas that conflict with the mainstream of science, obviously you're going to get backlash from the mainstream of science because they're so goddamn prideful and so goddamn arrogant, frankly, that they can't see these glaring holes in their evidence. And I've gone through these arguments recently on the internet with people like in this climate change group, for instance. They're saying that, oh, there's no inconsistency there between Columbia University saying that the Earth receives mostly visible light compared to Science Direct, which says we receive mostly infrared radiation. Those two they're not inconsistent. It's like, they are inconsistent. It's clear. It's as obvious as the nose in front of your face. Or like, can't you see that? If you can't see that, well, you've got your head in the sand and you're deluding yourself. And on the topic of delusion, I think it's so much more common in the world than we think it is. And maybe I've suffered from delusions in the past. I probably have. I've probably dug my heels in on things when I have been wrong and haven't yielded. I'd like to think, well, that when I'm presented with conclusive, incontrovertible evidence that something's incorrect, I do yield my position. And I don't really care about being wrong so much. Well, I do care about being wrong. It's nice to be wrong. It's nice to learn something. That's what happens when you find out that you are wrong. You learn something new. But like these people in these climate change activist groups, like they condescend to you so much, and it's as though like I haven't had a background in the education in the sciences since I was a kid, like everyone in the West has, and we've been taught all this climate change stuff at school, and I still question it. I still do read the real research on climate change and so on, and base my opinions on that, rather than on just some wacky idea out there, or just on fringe science. I do read the mainstream sources and base my opinions on those things. And my own reading in physics, chemistry, climatology, the sciences in general, and I do form my opinions based on those things. So why do I have an illegitimate stance on things? It's just, I mean, well, what do you really, what sort of like flag you try and plant in the ground, and what hill do you want to die, right? When you're saying NASA is wrong about something. But it's clear they are. The average temperature of the Sahara Desert is 13 degrees Celsius, accounting for both its daytime and nighttime temperature. If the average temperature of the Earth, the mean global surface temperature, were 15 degrees Celsius, the whole Earth would be a little bit hotter than the Sahara Desert. You haven't been accounting for the temperature at night, it seems. Haven't been giving the nighttime temperature as well, to take your average, which is only right and proper for a global mean surface temperature reading. This is ridiculous. It's bad science.